morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to have a look at a very cool product, which is going to make you very, very jealous. It's another exclusive Charizard product, and I know we've seen a bunch of these, but look, here's my explanation. You ready? People like Charizard. I'm sorry, that's the explanation. People like Charizard. There go, we're going to have all these Charizard products. And look, Pokemon is a profit-making business. So if they keep doing these Charizard products over and over again, it's because people like them and are buying them, and they can make money doing so. I assure you, if people stop buying these Charizard products and Pokemon end up losing a bunch of money because they've overprinted these Charizard products and it turns out nobody actually wants, I feel really confident Pokemon will stop doing so many Charizard products. But as it is at the moment, why would they stop? Why would they not do this? That would be silly. Now, this is coming out in Hong Kong and Taiwan. And usual deal, if anybody over that way wants to try and help me out picking this up, I would be delighted. But we can see here there are a bunch of cool things, including a playmat. And for what it's worth, it actually comes in a cloth playmat case, which is just kind of awesome. And you may notice that this artwork is unique. This is new artwork. I mean, as always, I've said this all the time, but I mean this very sincerely. If I'm wrong about this, let me know. If this artwork has in fact been seen elsewhere, please drop a comment down below. But as far as I'm aware, this is brand new artwork which has been commissioned for this product, which tells you a couple of things about this product. Number one, it's not a quick cash grab. Because if it was a quick cash grab, why would they commission new artwork? There's plenty of existing Charizard artwork out there, Charizard art that's been used elsewhere, that I'm willing to bet Pokemon could easily get the license for, because they probably already have it. So the fact that they've commissioned new artwork is important. You know, I showed you this Korean stuff the other day featuring Charizard. Well, that artwork's already been made. Surely they could just reuse that if they so wanted. That seems like something they could go and do. Or there's this Charizard Rayquaza playmat from November 2022 they could probably use. Or this Gigantamax Charizard artwork that was featured on a playmat. Because these aren't Hong Kong, Taiwan products I'm showing you. These are products from elsewhere. So my point is, they've got other artwork out there. And like a cash grab pretty much by definition means you're trying to spend as little money as possible. Well, they've gone and commissioned new artwork. This kind of tells me what I need to know. Not a Stitched Edge playmat, which if you've been following, you will know is important to me, but still very, very cool. And the case here, and the case having the same artwork largely, like it's the same artwork, but obviously it's just a cross-section thereof, as the playmat itself is awesome. Now, we also have sleeves and a deck box here, and usual kind of thing. I mean, look, they've used the same artwork. And that's not lazy, they themed the product. They've gone and commissioned awesome new artwork, and they've basically gone, hey, we've commissioned this artwork, we'd actually quite like to use it for all of the stuff in this box. And yeah, honestly, that kind of makes sense. I would want to do that too. So we've got sleeves and we've got a deck box, which is cool. You might notice there is different stuff around the deck box there. Not a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen, because they've also got a cloth damage counter pouch, which uses largely the same artwork as that deck box I just showed you, which is actually really cool. Like the edge of the deck box are the same as this cloth playmat. And once again, this is new, and maybe it's been used somewhere else before. I certainly can't place it. I don't think it has, but they've got a new pattern here with Charizard and all of that, which just goes to show this is something that people have actually put effort into. This is a product where they've gone, let's make something cool with Charizard on. And yes, I know they've done that because Charizard sells, all right? I am fully aware that they've gone, hey, Charizard sells, let's make Charizard stuff. But that is very different to, hey, let's try and rip people off and make lots of money with little effort. This is clearly a product which is extremely cool, where they've gone and commissioned artwork, and where they've gone and made high-quality accessories. I like this. Oh, and it does also come with a box, as in it comes in a box, which, usual deal. It's got, the artwork on it. It's got that pattern in both red and black, which I've shown you on the damage counter bag. And then it's got that picture of Charizard from the playmat, etc. on the front. And then it also has a Charizard promo. And several of you at this stage are going to do the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where you're like, I know that. I understand this. I have seen that card before. And the answer is, yes, you have. It is from the Charizard Premium Collection, which we've had for a little while at this stage. It's kind of fun seeing it on casting Pokemon. It's fun seeing this pop up on the stream as the artwork people choose. Now, we got it in this box with 6 packs and a Holo Charmander and Charmeleon and a little frame for a card. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that Hong Kong and Taiwan are getting a better deal here. I think the way they're getting this card in this product is just cooler, frankly. I would rather have this. I'm pretty sure it's more expensive. We'll get to the price in a minute. But I like what they've done more. And as I told you at the time, in terms of this card, I mean, it kind of is a new card per se, but this is not the only way to get this card. I mean, it's very, very similar to the full art Charizard. All these full arts look a little bit similar, and these absolutely do. But now, all of a sudden, we've got a different pose. Different artists, actually. So, the regular set one is done by 5-Man, and this one is done by Takuya, which is kind of cool. I prefer the promo for what it's worth. But then again, this is the Charizard EX from City in Flames. So, we've got the regular version of that Charizard, which is very cool. Then we've got the full art of that Charizard in the same set. Then we've got the gold card, which is incidentally the same, but they've gone and made it gold. They pushed the make it gold button. And we've got the Akira Igawa version of it. So there's 4 different versions just in Obsidian Flames. And then we've got this version, which is version number 5. And you might be thinking, well, all right then, 5 different versions of the same card. It's a little over the top, but hey, at least there's only 5. But no! There isn't only 5, there's more. Because in Shiny Treasures EX, Pokemon went and gave us the shiny version of this. For what it's worth, we will be getting the shiny version in a Paldean Fates tin. So they're actually going to be taking the shiny version out of our set so they can put it in the tin as a promo. And as I've told you before, I do rather suspect the tin is going to be, of the 3 tins they're making for Paldean Fates, the most popular among them. But even that isn't actually enough, because they've also given us a second special illustration rare of this card in this set, which incidentally for us is going to be in the set. It's going to be featured in the set like normal. And actually this is also done by Akira Igawa, which is kind of cool, having 2 different versions, both done by the same artist. And I do think this new one is cooler, although I think the old one is awesome. So my point kind of is that there are many versions of this card. If my maths is serving me correctly, that makes 7 versions of this card. The regular, the gold, the shiny, 2 different special illustration rares, and then 2 full arts. That is a lot of versions of the same card. Worth noting, it is the really good card. Remember, it's won regional championships like San Antonio, because it's got that ability whereby when you evolve into it, you can search your deck for 3 basic fire energy and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. And then for 2 energy, it does 180, but then 30 more for each prize card your opponent has taken. So once they've taken a couple of prize cards, this becomes a very good attacker. And then you can do fun things like combine it with Iono, so you put them down to a low hand size and just start sweeping with Charizard, who by this point in the game has gotten pretty powerful. So cool. So if you want all of this stuff together, and like I say, there is quite a bit here. You've got yourself the playmat and playmat case, the deck box and sleeves, the dice bag or dice pouch, and the promo. What's it actually going to set you back? Well, what we've got here is 2,800 Taiwanese dollars, which comes in at about $90. Or if you're over in Hong Kong, then it's going to set you back 680 Hong Kong dollars, which sounds cheaper at least. The number is smaller, but 680 Hong Kong dollars comes in at $87. So technically it is cheaper in Hong Kong than Taiwan, going by today's exchange rate, which we all know changes kind of minute to minute. But yeah, it's not cheap. It is very cool though. And actually, just a side note for anyone that is looking to import this, please do be aware that these kind of products tend to be quite bulky and kind of heavy. And sometimes that means that actually trying to import these is not the easiest way to do it, to be blunt. Or at least not the cheapest way to do it. You have been warned. As always, if you do find it somewhere else and you want to go and buy it online, do consider using the website Shippin' and the promo code PTCGRadio15, and that should allow you to buy from whatever website you found that is actually selling it. Right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you need to know, and now it's over to you guys. Are you going to be picking this up? Are you going to be after it? Do you think it's awesome? Are you jealous? Or do you frankly just not care? Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely SWTV, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and seems like a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.